Hey everybody, it's Mrs. C. I am coming to you hopefully with what is going to be a very short video. I just want to give you some practice with what I call translating expressions, and then you'll be able to come into class either knowing that you do know what you're doing or knowing that you need to seek out more help from me with this skill. The sheet that I gave you, the assessment review, was not very detailed. So before you plan on taking the assessment on translating, I wanted to make sure you had plenty of practice. So there are 2 pages here. I'll show you this one, and I'm going to go to the next one. And they look very similar, and I'll go back. And what I want you to do right now, if you are in the place where you're thinking about, am I ready to assess on this skill, I want you to actually pause the video right now. Do this screenshot right here. Actually solve it without listening to me talk anymore. Solve it, translate, find the matching expression. Go to the next page. Do that one also. Know what your answers are because you've got them off to the side. And then hit play after I say go. And then see if your answers were right or wrong. At that point, I'll know where your confusion is and I'll know what kind of a video to do as we move further. So, and now's the time, guys. You've already seen both screenshots. I want you to do this one right now, and then you're going to have to back up, find the other one, do that one, and then come back to this place, hit play, and we'll go from there as to what the answers are. Ready, set, put me on pause. All right, so if you did what I said to do, you've got all of your answers. Probably took you a few minutes at best, and now you're ready to see how you did. So let's find out. We have 3 times a number. The expression that shows 3 times a number is number 3. Number 3 right here. 3 times a number, 3x. 3 more than a number. The one that shows 3 more than a number is 18. 18 is showing 3 more than, meaning that plus 3 is in the back. 3 decreased by a number. 3 decreased by a number is number 25. 3 is being taken down or decreased by x. So this should be number, did I say 23? It looks like 25. Excuse me, it's 25. Number 25. 3 less than a number. That's number 19 is showing 3 less than a number. 1/3 of a number, well, you probably got a little stumped there because there is no 1/3. 1/3 of a number would look like that. If there is no 1/3 of a number, then it's going to be the number divided by 3. That's the same as 1/3. That would be number 5. 8 more than 3 times a number. 8 more than 3 times a number. That would be 12. Leaving the only one left for number 15, 8 less than 3 times a number. All right, we'll move on. Letter A, 7 less than 4 times a number. 7 less than 4 times a number is number 9. 7 decreased by 4 times a number. This is 7 decreased by 4 times a number. That would be number 1. 9 less than twice a number. Number 16. 9 decreased by twice a number. Here's 9 being decreased by twice a number. That's 24. 9 less than half of a number. That would have to be this one. It's the only one that shows a number being divided by something. So we have number 27. 7 times a number increased by 4. 7 times a number increased by 4 is 14. Leaving 7 times a number increased by 4 times a number. That's number 8. All right, take a good look. These are all of the answers. I know it's hard for me to write in this tiny little space, but you can just rewind to hear what I said. We're going to move on to the next page. All right, here are the answers for this page. We have 5 times a number increased by 8. This one is 5 times a number increased by 8. 5 times the sum of a number and 8. Well, 5 times the sum, meaning you added these 2 together. You're 5 timesing it, but you had to sum it. So which one would show 5 times the sum of a number and 8? well, the one that shows the 5 on the outside and a number plus 8. That's this one, 20. 5 more than 8 times a number. 5 more than 8 times a number. Which one is going to show 5 more than 8 times a number? That's number 2. 8 times the sum of a number and 5. Oops, sorry, I was going to erase that. That was not very clear, right? Okay, so 5 more. I lost my track. Where was I? 5 more than 8 times a number. There you go. That's 5 more than 8 times a number. I just have to find my match. I see I crossed it out already. Which one did I forget to write? I forgot to write the number 2. I'm good now. So when I went to erase, I got sidetracked. 8 times the sum. 8 times the sum of a number and 5. There it is. That's 8 times the sum of a number and 5. That's 22. Do you see how I'm doing them? If you watch how I break it down off to the side, you get a feeling for how you do these. Twice the sum. Twice the sum of 5 times a number and 8. Okay, so here's where your two numbers are going to go. This is the twice. The sum is the adding, so it's twice the adding of two terms. One of the terms is 5 times a number. The other term is 8. So the answer would be, this is twice the sum of 5 times a number and 8. And which one matches that one? They're using X's, I'm using N's. It looks like it would be number 13. 2 more than, that's not twice. 2 more than is when you have an addition. Okay, so here's 2 more than. I always put the more than and the less thans in the back. 2 more than 5/8 of a number. 5/8 of a number. Well, that's 11. 8 times the sum. Oh, here we go again, right? 8 times the sum of twice a number. I'll use an X because that's what they're using. And 5. 8 times the sum of twice the number and 5. There it is. That's number 4. See how easy that really is? It's really not that bad. I mean, maybe easy is a stretch, but it's not horrible. You just have to listen to it. All right, let's try the next one. 9 meters higher than the altitude. All right, I'm going to give you a heads up. These are much easier, but they're using words that you're used to hearing, and like altitude and meters and age and price. And that's going to confuse you because you're thinking all word problems. Don't. It's easy. All right, so let's just go ahead and not fear it. Let's get to it. 9 meters higher than the altitude X. Here's 9 meters higher than the altitude X. So it'd be X plus 9. That would be 28. 15 meters per second slower than speed X. 15 slower is all I'm hearing. 15 slower than X. That would be 17. 15 hotter than X. You see how I just like kind of forget all the words right now. Is taking the place of centimeters, or centimeters, centigrade, degrees centigrade. So 15 somethings hotter than X. Hotter than is going to be, if you're X degrees, say you're 80 degrees, you're 15 degrees hotter, you're going to add 15. That's going to make you hotter. You'd subtract 15. That would make you colder. Exactly. So we are X plus 15. That was number 7. 9 meters shorter. Okay, 9 meters shorter. If you are 5 meters, oh, that wouldn't be a good one. If you're 20 meters and then you're 9 meters shorter, you would add or subtract. You'd subtract. 9 meters shorter than twice length X. Twice length X. So we are number 23. 9 years older than twice age X. So if you're 9 older, you're going to be plus or minus. You're going to be plus. Okay, so here's the 9 older, then now we need twice age x, 2x. So it's going to be 2x plus 9, 10. Number 10. $9 cheaper. Well, think of it. Think of a price, any price, $100. 9 cheaper. Are you going to add or subtract? You're going to subtract, absolutely. So you're 9 cheaper than 4 times the price. 4 times the price. There it is, number 26. And last, I know, process of elimination, but can't usually process elimination your way off of an assessment. So 9 centimeters less is that, right? 3/4 of length x. 3/4. Don't freak because it's a fraction. This is 3/4 x. Just the way it reads, 3/4 x. And which one is showing you that? Number 21. All right, guys, I know it's a little longer than I meant, but I did the slight bit of tutorial on this second page to try to give you the feel for how to do it. If you were confused at all on the first page and feel better now go back and see if you can break it down like I did for you, and then that might actually clear it up. You might not have any questions, but if you do have any questions, I'm going to give you more practice when you come back in class. So just let me know which ones confuse you, even though I think I already know which ones. I've got more practice sheets like this that I can put on your Google Share, and you can practice as much as you want in class while I'm there to help you. All right, guys, this is Mrs. C saying peace out, and I will see you, you know where, on the flip side.